What's going on, guys? Avenging Blaze here, and today we are going to be recapping the trailer for Infinity Wars. There's going to be a bunch of images. It's not going to be me. It's going to be my voiceover, so it's going to be low volume, but potential spoilers and spoilers from previous movies. I haven't even seen Thor Ragnarok, but I'm pulling bits and pieces from it that I have seen into the trailer. So, I mean, there's going to be spoilers for me as well. I've already seen the spoilers for Thor Ragnarok, so I really don't care. I'm all into Marvel movies. But anyways, let's get right into this, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Peace. Okay, so let's just get right into this. In this clip, we see Tony Stark, who is looking really sad right now. I don't know, he might have lost someone in the blast, which is probably behind him. He might be in Thanos' world. There's also seems to be a ship right there, on the left side of him, or wherever it is. But it's behind him, and it looks like he is lost someone, or a ship behind him might have exploded with someone in it. But this ship also looks like the another ship that in another clip that Thor is holding on to, trying to keep it together, maybe, or something like that. But yeah, Tony Stark is looking really down right now. It might be because someone died or something. We'll talk about that later on in the video. In this next clip here, we kind of see a world, obviously an image of maybe Earth or a different planet that is looking pretty bad and it caught up in a storm or something like that. But that's what it's looking like in space. There's a giant star, and wow, I'm a great recapper. And this, yeah, it just looks like a different world, maybe destroyed by Thanos, or is Thanos' world, and he's coming from it back to Earth. Now, in this next shot, we actually see Bruce Banner lying through destruction of a building with, I believe it's Doctor Strange's apprentice in this movie that's in it. I can't think of his name right now. It's got to come to me eventually. He's standing there above Bruce Banner, so obviously Bruce Banner may have fell through the building as Hulk, or maybe this is his landing from Thor Ragnarok, and he's coming down, crash landing onto Earth. In this clip, you can see Hulk get, well, obviously dressed up. We got Iron Man, we got Doctor Strange, and we got his apprentice. And in the background, you can also see a giant hole through the stairs. So obviously, I was right that Hulk fell through the Earth, or maybe I was wrong, and that's just the building crashing. But Hulk probably fell through that stairwell, and they had to help him up, get him dressed, and look and see what's outside, because something bad is about to happen. So that's probably what happened. They're obviously in where Doctor Strange got his levitation cloak in the movie. And so we also see Iron Man with his, is that a gauntlet? I can't really zoom in, but that's probably his gauntlet on, and we all see them staring at something that's outside or bothering them, like somewhere. Now, in this next clip, we finally get a look at Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and it looks like he's on a trip to a school field trip because he's on a bus. Obviously, it might be the decathlon, or it just might be a school field trip in general. And we're getting him next to some random guy. We have no idea who it is, and he's looking out the window at something with a very curious look. Now, we also get another image, which will be after this image, because it's right after. So we get out an image at what he is looking at and why he's looking at it. Now, in this clip, we get to see what Peter Parker is looking at, which seems to be a giant portal of some sort of machinery. That's how Thanos got here. So, obviously, it looks like it was built by something, so obviously it had to have been built or just spawned in, and that's how Thanos got to Earth. So that's what this is. Now, later on in the trailer, we actually see Loki giving the Tesseract to someone. So he obviously had received it from Ragnarok because he looked pretty beat up. So obviously he had some trouble getting the Tesseract. And Thanos would probably kill him because he has no point with him anymore since he has the Tesseract and he has no need for Loki anymore. Now, in this next clip, we finally get a look at Thanos. Now, Thanos is looking like a beast right now. He has no armor on, which is actually surprising because in the Avengers Age of Ultron, he said, fine, I'll do it myself. He was filled with armor, so he has no armor here, which one of the directors had stated in an interview that this is a soul journey for Thanos trying to get the stones, and that he didn't need that much armor. So this is a full look at Thanos. He looks like a boss, and let's move on to the next clip later. In this next clip, we see Spider-Man's new suit, the Iron Spider, looks like a complete total badass, and you can see that he's surrounded by the portal. So I think what I previously stated was when he was on the bus, he obviously got out of the bus probably to check what this thing was and obviously what it is. Now you can see the eyes glow. Like it's sick. His Iron Spider suit is sick. Doesn't have the talons, which is okay. I'm not really a big fan of the talons, anyways. But anyways, this is the new Spider-Man suit. So yeah, now here we get a view of Thor holding some sort of object ship together. So maybe this is right after the events of Ragnarok where he's fallen through space, lands on the freaking Guardians of the Galaxy ship, and this is what happens. He has to hold something together, piece something together, or just hold the ship together before it breaks apart and falls apart. Now here we have the narrator himself of Infinity Wars. You can hear him in the background. So obviously something happened in his movie Black Panther, which is coming out in February. So obviously something happened afterwards that kind of warned him, like, hey, something bigger is coming than you could ever like imagine. So he's telling him, yo, get Captain America over here right now, so we can get this man a shield to stop whatever's coming or to prevent it from getting any further disasters or anything. But that's what he's basically saying right here. Now here we get the Captain America look. He has the beard going on, which is pretty cool because he obviously from Civil War. He's on the run from whatever Iron Man, the Law, and he doesn't have a shield obviously, but he doesn't have a suit, which is kind of puzzling because he had it on in Civil War, but doesn't have it on now. So it's kind of puzzling. But this is Captain America. Now in this scene, we actually see who Captain America is fighting, and I forgot the lady's name. But this is one of the people in Thanos' clan. This is one of his helpers. We actually could see the side-by-side difference. I found this from another reaction or breakdown video, so I wanted to add this in just to give you an idea of who this person is. Now here we get a scene that I was debating to put in because it looked pretty important in the trailer. There's a giant ship crashing down. This actually looks like Wakanda, which is in a later scene, a bunch of army guys are in Wakanda. So maybe the Avengers flee to Wakanda, trying to escape from whatever Thanos and Thanos' army, a huge army to be in fact, comes down, finds Wakanda, comes down, crash lands, and gets out and tries to find the Avengers. So this is what I think is happening. Now this clip right here is the next fighting clip we see. There was one before. You can actually see Thor in the background, but we see Captain America here punching some guy with no shield. I have no idea why he doesn't have a shield. Why can't Captain America be like, oh man, you actually need your shield, here you go. But this is a fighting scene against the army. It looks like we're in Wakanda still, so maybe this is where the big fighting scene takes place. Now here we get the first Spider-Man fight scene, and obviously isn't going too well for him. We see him like getting choked the hell out by Thanos, and this is just really bad because I love Spider-Man a lot. I don't know why Thanos is doing well. I do know we kind of have an idea of why Thanos is doing it to him. It's because he's this wimpy kid, and Thanos is like, huh, puny god, and friggin' smashes the crap out of him. So it's kind of upsetting to me. You know, I am a huge a Spider-Man fan? Yeah, that makes sense. A Spider-Man fan, and, you know, we want to get I guess he wanted to kill him first to make everybody upset in the world, including me. Now we see, one of the people from Thanos' clan actually taking the stone out of Vision's head. Now, we obviously knew this was going to happen. Everybody predicted it in Age of Ultron when we saw this. So this is what's happening to Thanos. He obviously might not die, but we'll see. Now, the reason why I said 1 second in the last clip was because he does not die. This is him in human form. I didn't want to spoil it until I got to this part to spoil it. LOL. Stop. Okay. Now, this is where we get a look at Vision in human form. Now, because you can obviously see it's Vision with the little stone piercing through his skull, out of his skull, like that's where it was. And you obviously see him with Scarlet Witch, and this is like a really cool scene I just wanted to add in, so this is it. Now here we get a look at Thanos with the newer looking gauntlet, with no armor again as I previously stated, but he has 2 stones on it now, which was from Vision's head, which is why I put that Vision clip before this, and he has the one from the Tesseract, which Loki had given him, so I have no clue if he had ended Loki's life, probably not, but this is what we're seeing right now in the backgrounds, all a bunch of destruction. So maybe he had destroyed Earth and was like, yo, look at me, I got 2 additional stones, don't mess with me. And this is when probably all hell breaks loose in the movie for the Avengers. So this is him. And speaking on topic of the Infinity Stones, these are all of the Infinity Stones that there are. We're just missing the Soul Stone, which no one knows where it is, which is maybe what I'm thinking is this is why they brought the Spider-Man to the Spider-Man universe. Some people say agree with me, but these are all the stones that are we know of now. And I know I'm getting off topic here, but I wanted to give a little quick breakdown of this breakdown that who has what Infinity Stone. What I call them the Infinities all together. They're the Infinity Stones to me. So this is the Time Stone, which Doctor Strange had to fight Dormammu and tell him, "Hey, yo, get me back my planet, give me my Earth back." So, anyways, this is the Time Stone that Doctor Strange has. So, and there's more after this, but this is the Time Stone. And I like how they put the Collector in charge of one of these Infinity Stones, because this is how the Guardians of the Galaxy come into play with the MCU and how they will, like, kind of connect with the MCU. Okay, guys, this is the first scene we actually see with Bucky Barnes rocking the new arm. He's looks like he's surrounded by Wakandians. I call them that. I don't know if that's what they're actually called. But so this is taking place. The main scene, the main movie is taking place in Wakanda is what my prediction is. But you can see him with his machine gun, obviously facing some sort of enemy. So he's standing there nice and strong, coming back with Winter Soldier. Now here we get all the Avengers except Iron Man, which is really weird. So maybe Iron Man dies or something. They have CGI'd before, taking out some of the people. We actually don't see Spider-Man either. But this is Wakanda, obviously. It's a perfect spot to hide because it's a hidden city. No one really will find you here. And apparently the Thanos' army did and attacked them right here. So they're obviously running from Thanos' army, militia, and they have all but a few Avengers in this. Now here we actually see the Guardians of the Galaxy and how they come and fit into the MCU. And the scene before this was actually Thor saying, "Well, who the hell are you guys?" Implying that he landed on their ship from falling from Thor Ragnarok, which was in the trailer for the Comic-Con trailer, which is he fell, got in here, and so they meet up with Mantis and the Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is where we finally see the Guardians of the Galaxy come into the MCU and how they help the Avengers. So this is the end, guys, of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the end of Avengers Infinity War trailer breakdown. This is my first breakdown, so if you guys could give me any comments of how to make this better for you guys. So, if you guys liked it, I enjoyed making it. This was a 2-day process for me. I enjoyed making this video for you guys. And hopefully you guys want to see more of these trailers. I will definitely be glad to do them. And I'd love for you guys to give me feedback on what I can do better or what I can make better for you guys for this trailer. I'm just looking at this clip here. So apparently, Captain America has gauntlets now, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, if you guys give me suggestions to do, I'll do them. Please, like the video if you haven't, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.